Everybody, we're back at the beach, but this time we're gonna be using the kayak, and I got the sandworms because it's a great bait, and you know, we'll do a catch and cook like usual. Hope it goes great. Hope we catch a lot. Let's get out there and see what we do. All right, gotta get the yak ready. Put that in there, that in there too. Get the rod. We're using Old Reliable. Fix it up, safety. Gotta wear a life jacket, safety. Now let's launch this thing. Now I've kayak fished off this quite a bit before, and I have kayak fished with my brother before. He caught a porgy, which was amazing. Bye. A lot of people on this beach know me. So I have high hopes, and I was catching that on crabs, but you know, bloodworm. At the tackle shop where I buy them, Hilliers, they call sandworms the night crawler of the ocean, and I love that because that's essentially what they are, though. Like, I think night crawlers, they're good for everything, and sandworms just do the job. Getting this thing, push off. So, I want to go for just about anything that'll bite, per usual, but I know I'm probably going to go down to the flounder flats, as I've called them, where all the flounders are, because I know sandworms will work for them. And then I also know that out here by these buoys, occasionally people will get like a wicked bluefish. And, you know, bluefish are great. People say they're oily, but I like them. I like the fish. But I also know that if you're fishing out here with bloodworms, like porgies are always there. Like this time of year is just porgy heaven. So, you know, that also might just be happening. But yeah, let's just drop one down, see what happens. I'm telling you, we're probably gonna catch a porgy. Got him. Got one. Got a porgy. That's a porgy. Oh, that's actually too small of a porgy because from a boat or a kayak, porgies have to be a little bit bigger than this to keep. But you know, we caught a porgy pretty fast too. That's a good sign. Yeah. That's a small one. He's probably only 7 or 8 inches. So we're just gonna throw him back promptly. Okay, over here should be good. Gotta get another half of the bloodworm I cut up. I only use like half or a quarter of them because I always see the technique that you use the whole entire one. And yeah, that works for it sometimes because of the action. But I still think that even if you just have this little tiny bit on it, it's still going to attract them by smell or just by the movement itself, because it still moves quite a bit on a smaller piece like this. So I don't see the real difference in doing that, not doing it. It definitely had a bite. Yeah, look, it took the thing. That was a higher up fish too. That could have been a bluefish or something. But the hooks also is also pretty big though, so that's good to know. I've fished with porgies with really small hooks because everyone's like, oh, use a small hook, use a small hook. But really, I've caught, like you just saw, I caught that smaller one on the big hook too, so that's good. And flounder, geez, they'll bite any hook really. This is just a J hook, you know, just a small little J hook, or moderate sized J hook for ocean. This would be huge for freshwater, but This is the Long Island Sound, you know. Didn't need anything really that fancy. Now that's a porgy. Whoa. That's keeping size. That's a good one. Nice. I'm gonna put him in the live well behind me, or the cooler box thing. Ah, but that's a keeper one. We're gonna keep him. Now we're gonna head over to the floundery area. Now the problem with using Old Reliable out here is that Old Reliable is a little bit more sensitive and a thinner rod. So you're gonna fish like that's gonna kind of yank it quite a bit and maybe pull out some drag. But like it wouldn't do on the other ones, but you know, it's still possible. I've caught some huge fish on this rod before, some carp and stuff, catfish. So I'm not worried about it breaking. It's got the bend to it. Got another porgy. This one's just keeping size, I believe, like just by looking at it. Yeah, this one looks like it's just legal size. I can measure it on my pole thing here. Oh, whoa, careful. Man, these son of a bitches are slippery. If it's, yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. This one's just legal size. It's 10. So, going back there with his friend. Alright, that's 2 porgies so far, and he left me a little bit of sandworm on there, and you're probably thinking, Eco, that's ridiculous. You wouldn't catch anything on that, but you'd be wrong. Because for sandworms, fish are desperate, man. They will do anything to get a bite of this bait. I'm actually gonna go forward a little bit because I'm going near that boat we passed a little earlier because we're drifting with the current. And you know, I might just head over to Wigwam Rock, which is another good fishing spot near here. Show that out. Just want to see if I can catch anything here. Drift over there with the worm. Oh, is that something else? Oh, it was something. I had something on there. Came off. Yep. I'm gonna put another bait of sandworm on there. These things are such good bait. Like it's incredible. There we go. There's a fish. That's a bigger one too. That's a gooder fish. Let's get him in there. Let's get it. No, it's probably just a big porgy from the look of it, or it's a bluefish or something. Who knows? Wow, my guess is just a big porgy. Yeah.
Oh,
it's a hog. Yeah. It's a hog porgy. Whoa. Yeah, he is fighting. That one's definitely capable. Ooh, yeah. No, they're just weirdly colored. Oh yeah, that's a big old one. He swallowed that hook too. Ooh. No, I won't lose the hook. Porgies, you can just pull him out. Come here, buddy. Come here. Now it's bleeding because it's in his gills. But yeah, look at him.
Yeah, it's bleeding on the other side.
It's a big old porgy. That's a big old porgy. Yeah, it's bleeding out from the gills. It's a good thing it's of size because you got to keep it then. Just gonna pull it out at this point. Have pliers, but what's the point of that? On there like that, just drifting on the bottom. It's a very effective method. Probably the easiest way to catch just about anything. Because bluefish will go on the bottom, porgies are bottom feeders, blackfish are bottom feeders. But there we go. There we go. Oh, he came off, but I got one on there for a sec. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's another porgy. That's a porgy, definitely. I think that's a porgy just by the way it's fighting. Yeah, I can see him now too.
Oh,
it's another hog. Not a hog, but it's a good one.
And the hook is
just barely on, yeah. Man, am I gonna max out on my porgies today? In New England, you can keep up to 30. You heard me. 30 per day.
How many porgies?
30.
And how many
4.
Hey, if you max out, that's still good.
Yeah, that's good. I can freeze them. No! Oh, God. Saved him. Saved him. Well, actually, I did the opposite. And we did it. We caught a fluke. I'm gonna measure him. Oh man, we have a good haul today for fish wise. Oh yeah, I forgot I can't put fluke in the hands. I'm gonna use the pliers for him. Because fluke, if you don't know, have pinchers. They bite. There we go. Oh, hold him a different way. Yeah, nothing, just gonna hold him. There we go. That's gotta be a small porgy. Oh, it's a troublemaker. Of course, can't keep him. Oh, there we go. We caught a black sea bass though. Yeah, baby black sea bass. That's cool. I like catching troublemakers because I know it's not good. Can't eat it or anything, but it's still fun to see just the smallest little thing eat a huge hook. Like you'd never see like any other fish that small eat a hook this big. Like it's just not possible. But they'll do it. They'll go for it. All right. Just gotta wait for something to get on there. There we go. I think they just took it. No, they did not. I would love a black sea bass right now though, if they'll let me get one. That's a better fish though, at least. That might be a porgy. Who knows what that is? Yeah, it's a porgy. I'll keep it though, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. It's a good sized one. And he left me the worm. That's fantastic. Missed it, but I missed the biggest fucking flounder of my whole life. It was right here. I had him on, I got him up in the boat, and then he flapped off and got off the hook. It's probably the saddest I've ever been fishing. Just how long that took. Well, I didn't think I would catch one of these up here, but I got a speckled sea trout. I think. Yeah, that's a sea trout. There it is, on the white lure. All right, we're bringing her in. That's a good bound of fishing. I might head out again and do some more filming on this later. Okay, now we're gonna work with this blackfish.